Now then guys, what's going on? Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Leicester City career mode. We're back, we're ready to go, we're back on the grind. I am still a little bit ill, but we are going to push through this. We need to get through these videos, we need to get through these seasons. I can't leave you without content. We've got a big one today, of course, taking on Inter Milan in the second leg. If you didn't see the first one, go back and watch that. Absolutely madness. I've lost the beard. I know that. I know that there will be a comment right now like, where has the beard gone? Well, it's gone. I've shaved it off. There's still a little bit of stubble, but less about that. More about the important games today. Hopefully we're going to progress in the cup. So I imagine we'll have the next round of the FA Cup as well. And there's a 2-week international break before a really hectic month of April. So let's not waste any time. Let's get in. Let's do this Crystal Palace game. I'm going to bring you the highlights like I have been recently. The live comp definitely will be Inter Milan. And then I don't know what the next live comp will be. Most likely the first leg of the other Champions League game or the Chelsea match. I have no idea yet. We'll see what happens as we go through it. First of all, though, let's take a quick look at what we got in the youth squad. And it's not a right lot, if we're being honest with ourselves. We've kind of been blessed already, haven't we? And it doesn't look like we're going to be blessed again anytime soon with some of the talent we've got here. There isn't a wealth of it, is there, if we're being honest? There's 3 goalkeepers, so, I mean, do what you can with that. We'll keep he for now, just to see what his potential is. The potential range is decent, but where we're at with the save, probably never going to be anything in this team. Also, I've tweaked the webcam a little bit. Let me know if you like it like this. If we should change it, that's fine. I just think it looks a little bit better like this, more squared off than what we had before. And there's a few light correction stuff I've done. Hey, the lighting in this room sucks, and I can't afford fancy lights yet. So until you hit that stage, this is what we've got. So hopefully this will be a bit better. Opportunity for a semi here. So this is going to be our starting 11. Yes, Sheng gets his first start for the club. I am excited. It's obviously much rotated, much changed. We've got Inter Milan coming up, but this is still a good enough team to beat Crystal Palace. And this is their starting 11 with Patrick Vieira. They've got a decent team, don't get me wrong. They're not an easy team. They've got Thomas Fouquet. So whenever you've got a Fouquet on the team, you've got a good opportunity. This match was crazy. So we're probably not going to get to see everything. This was nuts. I played it on 5 minutes. Crystal Palace taking the lead very, very early in the match. On the 25th minute, they go through again. Zaha finding the goal, and the defense was bad today. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek giving us a little bit of a chance here. Kelechi Iheanacho went clean through. Sweated it. I don't even care. I sweated it. We needed the goal. I don't want to go out of the competition. I had to bring on Patson Daka at the half as well because I just couldn't trust the boys out on the pitch. I brought on Wilfred and Didi as well. Samare came off. We had brought it level, but not far from the final whistle. Wilf Zaha scores that header. That header. We nearly signed him, but he didn't want to sign a contract for us. And this Crystal Palace team played unbelievable against me. My back line was shocking. Wilfred Zaha with a hat-trick. What a looping header that is, by the way. Not to be outdone, though. Not long after that, we send through Patson Daka, who scores from a crazy angle to make it 3-3. And that means we're going into extra time. Or at least so we thought. A ball straight through the middle. Again, defense was shocking today. That is the big improvement we need to do. But a cheeky chip there from Odsonne Edouard. Something I can't do on FIFA is chip. So that was really upsetting to see Odsonne Edouard go through there and dink Kasper Schmeichel as easily as that. If I'd have done that, straight into the goalkeeper's arms. You're probably thinking that's surely the end of the game. Well, no, it was not. We go through Brooks with the goal right at the end of the match in added time to make sure we go to extra time. And we traded chances in extra time. It was a very close game of football. This chance here for Renato Sanchez. They were causing me problems too, though. Again, the ball over the top. This was Yannick Vestergaard's worst game. What a save, Schmeichel. Unbelievable stuff from him in this one. There's loads of saves and shots I can't show you, but it was nuts. But one team had to go on and win it, and of course it was this man, Patson Daka. We bring him off the bench to get a hat-trick. What you could do, Wilfred, Patson can do better. He gets his third of the game, and the goal that will seal us a semi-final here in the FA Cup. And just what a game of football. I'm telling you now, definitely 5 minutes too much. Forgot to change it for this one, so I ended up doing 5. I have learned that our defense needs to be improved. Look, their XG was actually better than ours. The defense is a travesty if we want to go on and win several trophies. I can't play with this back three. Yannick Vestergaard was just outdone all day. No pace in him. No pace in the old legs. I think it's time to replace him when the window opens. Double whammy. Really? Double? whammy. We get a player back, which is great. James Maddison coming back. We get a player injured at the same time, but it's only a bruised elbow for Mohamed Salah, and he's only going to miss 5 days. So he misses the Inter Milan game, but let's be honest, on his last performance, I don't mind him actually having a little bit of a break and maybe coming back being better than what he has been. But a monthly scouting report as well. Republic of Ireland we're in now, and we should slowly start to find better players, but it's been a little bit iffy. He could be a lot better. Christopher McLaughlin, let's get him in the team. Joseph McVeigh could be good as well. He's not going to be a superstar, but he could be a very good player. As expected, McVeigh already 65 rated. This is why he potentially could be very good for us. At 17, though, we're going to have to try and find his progression quickly. Is he a right back? I think he's most likely going to be a right back because he's got decent defending. Yeah, 2 weeks on a right back. So that's actually really good. 17-year-old young right back. Oh, has he got the skinny arms? I do. All the good ones always have the skinny arms. But we've already decided we're just going to put up with it, aren't we? We're putting up with it for Sheng. We will put up with it for any other star that we find because so far we haven't found too many, and McVeigh could be very good for us. We'll have to see how it pans out for McLaughlin. What position should he be playing? To be honest, should have these all on development plans. That's that sorted. I should have had them already. I'll do the goalkeepers as well. Not that they really matter. I think all of these goalkeepers are probably going to end up leaving the club regardless, but we'll give them anyway. A wet and windy Champions League night here for Leicester, and that's what we want here, isn't it? That's exactly what we want. This kind of game of football, taking on Inter Milan. We do have the advantage. We're 3-1 up. But if that last game's up to go by, this is going to be extremely difficult. I've also done 5 minutes again by accident. It's my own fault. I can only be blamed for it. I will do it in the main settings. I've been doing it before every game because I'm lazy. I'll do it in the main settings after this, I promise. That does mean, though, that this is most likely an incoming 10-goal thriller. It really does. Hopefully we defend a little bit better in this one, but I am stuck with Yannick Vestergaard again. Of course, we've got some real defensive issues going on at the moment. But this is going to be our starting 11 to take them on. And it's a strong one. It's a decent one. I've opted with Vardy because Daka needs a rest after that heroic hat-trick in the last game. But he's on the bench if needed. Demi Vardy actually missed a couple of good opportunities in that Palace game. So this is a real good chance for him to turn his form around a little bit there. He was in scintillating form up to that point. This is the starting 11 for Inter Milan, and they're very good. Let's be honest. This is a ridiculously good team. Denzel Dumfries there is someone we might look for because he's played a lot on the bench. They are playing Vidal again on the left. Nothing I can do about it. I need to invest in a second controller so that we can change the lineups. Or EA could fix the game. I mean, either one, I know which one I'd prefer. We'll get the game underway though. And Barnes is playing at Cam today. We haven't seen him there too often. And with the rumblings of James Maddison leaving in the summer, I want to see how Barnes gets on in the Cam position because it's most likely going to be where he ends up being played. Now, is there going to be spacing behind again? There is here early, the Jeremy Pino. Not too much space for me. I can work the space to Sanchez and it'll be blocked. Sanchez probably should have got a hat-trick in the opening game. We'll see if he can have the same impact. If they score early, it's when the pressure really ramps up. Must admit, I do feel a little bit more secure with the fullbacks. They're the pace really at the back at the moment, apart from Fofana. So it's a big issue for us, really. We don't have enough pace in that back line. And if we're going to partner a slow centre-back with a slow centre-back, it's not going to do me no favours. That might absolutely be brilliant. Over to Vardy. The Vrij gets his head onto it. Early stages of this one. Inter Milan seem to be giving the ball away quite frequently. And it's pretty handy for me, although Jamie Vardy there again, pretty poor in possession. He's starting to feel more and more sluggish as the season's going on, which is such a shame, right? Because Jamie Vardy, but he is starting to feel more sluggish. And I think eventually, well, probably next season, he's going to play very much a bit part role. And we might need to find another striker, I suppose. It depends how much we believe we can trust. This could be a good opportunity. I saw him going in there in the back post. It depends how much we trust Iheanacho next season, really. Or do we bring in a new striker? And I guess how big the budget is as well, because we know the back line's a problem. We're going to have to replace James Maddison as well. I can't do too much business in one window. That was a terrible ball over. Barella now moving the ball nicely here into Milan. Well, they moved it nicely in the first game, didn't they? But the final third, they've got nothing. Crystal Palace split me down the middle with one pass. Inter Milan can't even play through me. That is a great ball into Jamie Vardy, and this surely would finish off the game. Vardy, I tried a chip, right? I'm sorry, I've just read a comment about me never chipping anyone. And I've just tried to chip. This is why we don't chip people, all right? For all you people that think you should have chipped there, that is exactly why I don't try chips. Unless they're crispy and deep fat fried. Rella there. That's a good ball in to Jovic. He weren't offside either. What a save. He has saved me a few times, hasn't he, Schmeichel? He saved me more than a few, actually. He's someone, if he starts going down, I have no idea how we replace him. Because he really has been extremely good for me in this career mode. Jeremy Pino there spotted the run of Sanchez. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, Renato Sanchez will make it 1-0 Leicester. And most likely, game done and dusted and Leicester through to the next round. Crazy how different Inter Milan have played against us compared to Palace. Just really passive. Really passive. Like Man City played against us. Palace, wham bam at me, in my face, non-stop. It was a great finish from Sanchez. And since you guys recommended him in every series I'd done, I'm glad we finally picked him up. He's been good. Maybe him and Sheng are the future of the centre of the park. Maybe him and Sheng. We've got Ward-Prowse as well. Let's not slouch on him. Ward-Prowse just isn't as physical and definitely isn't as stamina-driven as what, say, Renato Sanchez is. Can I get to that? I can. It's straight off of Vidal, but in the end we get away with it. Gnabry now. They're going to score. It needs to be early, doesn't it? That's poor defending. Oh, Schmeichel saves us again. He's just on one, isn't he? He just is absolutely on one. You'd have put your house on Barella, smashing that into the back of the net. What a save, Casper. What a save, lad. No complaints from me. No complaints from me. Honestly, I don't know how we replace him. I know there'll be the regular suggestions, but they just won't be. That is terrible. They just won't be Casper Schmeichel. Go on then, Lookman. Go on then, Lookman. That is a beautiful ball in from Jamie Vardy. He's got the pace. Who's this? Who's keeping up with him? Lookman, think it. Oh, it's Skriniar and over. Oh, it was just bad in the end, wasn't it? I don't know how he kept up with him there. Like, ridiculous stuff. But half-time, it's 4-1. It can't be far until Sheng comes on, can it? For some Champions League football for our Sheng. It's his first start in this one, and he's going to come on in one of the bigger games of the season as well. I'll wait until 60 minutes now. We're going to bring him on just yet. We'll wait until 60 minutes. Jeremy Pino now can drive down the line. He's got good pace, actually, hasn't he? That is unbelievable from Jeremy Pino. Good ball in. Barnes on the volley. Oh, will he get to Lookman? It does. And that surely is game. That Shengs coming on. He's warming up. Get your top off, Sheng. Don't show your arms. Maybe a long sleeve. Yeah, get your top off, Sheng. Let's go. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? I meant his training gear. That's what I meant. Get your training gear off. Shit, I've said it. I've said it now. It's been done. That is a great touch from Barnes. He gets a bit unlucky, but Galashki's not impressed me at all either. He's been terrible. He's no Casper Schmeichel. Hakan coming off for them. It's an obvious change. Not really, but Christian Eriksen will come on. It's great to see him. I know there's no we could do about realism with that. I know he shouldn't be on the pitch, but it is good to see him in an Inter kit again. And Shengy, boys, look, there he is. Look, he does look like he's been at the gym. They look bigger than they did last time, I'm telling you. Oh, Inter Milan have broken through the first time. Brozovic, good footwork. Oh, it's over the bar. Oh, that was a bad omen, wasn't it? That step over there from Brozovic was decent. Yannick Vestergaard again. Undone. Yannick Vestergaard, I love him, but he's going to have to go. Lookman's been found again now, and he's been a big danger. And Skriniar, well, maybe we don't want him. The captain there, bringing down Lookman. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be 3-0 Leicester, and they've just fallen apart now, as per usual. Does he get enough of the ball there? Maybe there's an argument for that, but I don't think so. Now, I'm not very good at these, so this could be bad. We're going to try, though. Jamie Vardy, would he smash it top bins? I feel like he'd go low. A bottom post, maybe. Can I stutter step? It goes in. Doesn't matter. Goes in. Jamie Vardy back on the score sheet as he makes it 3-0 Leicester City. Of course, a little bit disappointed with Yannick Vestergaard. So I'm going to bring on Golding. 71 rated Golding is coming on. He's got experience. He's played a lot of football in Italy. Well, he did play a lot, but he's played some football in Italy. Well, they've opened up a bit of space here for Sheng. Sheng is in behind. Oh, if he'd have scored there, that would have been unbelievable. What a run that is from Sheng, though. He's 65 rated already. I think he's 17 and 65 rated. He honestly has the potential to be special, so he'll grow massively if we give him the game time and super quick. So I'm really excited to see what happens with him, but absolutely gutted there for him. Vardy's ball to Barnes. Here we go again, another one of these. Can't chip, I'm telling you lads, I can't chip. And I do try them, Just not put those kind of misses usually in the video, but I've stuck 2 in today because I keep getting stick for not chipping. I can't do it on this year's game. Watch some of last year's episodes. There were some saucy chips on that one. There really was. This year, don't know what it is. The animation maybe. I can not chip. Yorkie cannot chip. Hashtag Yorkie can't chip. And it's fine. I've come to terms with it. I just want you guys to as well. Power is the way forward for me when it comes to this game this year. Sheng there. Good footwork from Sheng. Oh, if that goes in, I'll lose it. I'll lose my mind. Oh, the Taro's done really well there. That's a good ball in. And finally Inter Milan gets something. It's going to be 3-1. Same scoreline as the last leg, but it's not enough. It will make a difference to me, Inter. You can have another 2 if you want. We still go for it. I don't want them to have another 2. I'm not wishing that upon us. If they go and score 2 now, I'd feel like a right bad omen. It goes full time, boys, and another great victory for us. The season is starting to take shape, and having a good run in Europe would be massive. It's going to be harder and harder from here on out, though. I'm not going to lie. It's just going to get more and more difficult with the games that we end up playing, but I was a good one, knocking out Inter Milan there, 6-2 on aggregate. I am that sure we need to fix our back line as well. That suggestions now, if you want, go for them. Try and think of suggestions for a team that is a Champions League team, but don't go too completely out of the box. But I think we need it. We need a better back line. It's not good enough. That Palace game really showed me that. I don't think we instantly get the draw here either. I don't think we instantly get that. We don't. So we'll have to sim forward a bit. We have got Southampton in the next round of the Cup, though. Sheffield United here coming up, 19th. I fancy a sim. We are coming up to an international break, so I've rotated just a torch, but it's not that much, and this team should beat them. As per usual, we're not quick simming anymore. We'll go into the sim, but I will just show you the end result. 3-0 the victory, as expected. They weren't very good, didn't put up much of a fight. Daka with a brace, Curtis and Shen came on. Job's done. We do now head into an international break, sitting in 4th place, and pretty in 4th place, which is very good for us. We just need to keep the gap nice and comfortable for us here, and we will definitely have Champions League football next season, which is huge. We need it. I don't want to get sacked again, basically, in one of these series. International break now. I'll see you when we come back. The competition hasn't been drawn yet. I don't believe it has. We've got Man City of all teams. We know how to beat Man City. That is the plus side for us. So we will have the first leg as the next live com. And I will just do a highlight package for the Everton game and probably a quick sim for the Brighton game. Starting the next episode with back-to-back live comms. I think that's the way we'll do it. Huge upside to this international break as well is that we have got this man back from injury. Yuri Tielemans will be ready to join the first team very, very soon. And happy to have him back for the crunch part of the season. Highlight package coming up. These are the lineups for the Everton-Leicester City game. They're 7th in the league. We need to keep this gap for 4th place. They've got a very good squad. Donny van der Beek playing out on the wing for reasons. Very tight game this one, and it kicked off with this opportunity here for Mr. Donny van der Beek just going wide. Just after that, we managed to break the deadlock. This great ball over to Jamie Vardy, and he is a very cool customer. I genuinely am going to miss him. I'll say it a lot. I'm going to keep saying it until he's gone. But what a take that is. And then the finish on his right. Lovely. It was a problem today for Everton was Jamie Vardy. He had another opportunity here. A looping header just going over the bar. We did force Everton into a lot of saves as well. Brooks here going through and a great save from Pickford. Honestly, though, there weren't much in the match. They had a few opportunities themselves. Lindelof there in the back line as well, I didn't notice. Equaliser from Everton, though. Duvan Zapata. They brought off Dominic Calvert-Lewin. What a ball through, by the way. And brought on Zapata. He's a great player. We know that. And what a goal this is. Beautiful ball into him, though. That is a great ball from Zakaria. And he makes it 1-1 with not much time left. We weren't to be stopped. Great ball over the top to Yeremy Pino. He's not usually the man you look to get the goals. He's more of a creator and a facilitator. But this is a great finish from him to give us the win in the 91st minute. This was a really fun game to play. At the moment, it does feel like all the off-camera games are the ones that are the most fun. But this is the stats for the game. It was a really fun one. Everton's passing 91%. They were unbelievable, if I'm being honest with you, but we managed to get that sucker punch right at the end. An outcome much bigger. The quarter-final of the Champions League. Really, really impressive that we've got this far, to be honest with you. And we just want to keep building on that. And we've been gifted quite a good draw because we know how to beat Man City. We consistently beat them. ever since we started this save, they just play a high line and we can exploit it. And you're damn straight, I have picked a lineup in this one today to try and exploit that high line of Man City. We'll see what they've got to offer. They should dominate possession. They will pass the ball around very tidily. But if we could take a lead in the away game, huge. Here's the Manchester City lineup. It's strong. You know, what do we expect? Were they going to put out a terrible lineup? No, they won't. And we know for a fact that Pedro Porro is a beast. He just gets better and better. So they've got strength on the bench as well. Very much a lineup that is similar to the team that they will have had at the start as well, to be honest with you. Not masses of changes. Not that it's needed at Man City, if we're being honest. This is our starting 11 here today. Pretty much full strength as you like. Of course, Yorkiemann on the left. He really does terrorise Man City normally. Maddison is back, but he's on the bench. I've been really impressed with Brooks. And of course, the main man up top, Mr. Patson Daka. You might be thinking to yourself, hang on, Yorkie, the kits have changed here. Yes, they have, because I forgot that that was a kit clash. Same teams, well, at least the same 11 for us. I looked at the Man City one and it looks exactly the same as what they had last time. But yeah, kit clash. And I missed it, and it always is against Man City because of the blue that they have. If we just had a black away kit, it would make my life a lot easier. But nonetheless, I am going to look to exploit them in this one with Yorkiemann. Oh, I thought I got that ball through there to Patson Daka. But the same scenario, just of course, kit clash galore as per usual in this year's FIFA. Is it going to be that kind of game? Is it, Phil Foden? Get a bit lively, son. Right through the back of him there, ref. I wouldn't have minded to see a red. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't like to call for plays to get reds, but this should have been a red. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You tell me that that's not a red. We did absolutely nothing with the free kick, so you haven't missed anything. Of course, it's Yorkie on a free kick. Don't expect miracles, and if you do see them, expect a very big overreaction. And we're already seeing the damage that Yorkiemann's going to have today, and there we go. Brooks goes through, and that is redemption. Redemption, revenge. That is revenge for that Phil Foden tackle. And as expected, Man City can't defend, so we take the lead. Brooks genuinely has been a really good signing as well. He was suggested in Season 1. I wasn't sure how he'd get on. Huge fan of him in real life. Wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. But I just weren't sure how he'd get on. He's been great for us. That's such a nice finish. Perfect replacement for Maddison, but we do need backup in the cam position. But we have the lead, as expected, because Man City can't defend on FIFA. Can we capitalise on this now? It would not shock me if we go and batter them. It just wouldn't. That tends to be the case. Liverpool and Man City are the only two teams I know that if I play against them, I'm going to do really well. Usually against the three at the back as well, like Inter Milan did. Atalanta play like that as well. We can usually exploit that if I'm smart with the lineup. But we'll see. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great ball. Schmeichel is my hero. Catch it. Somebody. We was up there for ages. Don't punch it, Casper. Stop punching it, Casper. Catch it. Oh, my God. Volleyball. He loves volleyball on the weekends, does our Casper. I don't know what he was doing there. Driving me mad. I don't know why Daka stopped his run. Oh, that is lovely, though. Well, I spot Brooks again. And oh, he's unlucky. That should have been 2, really. They should have scored, then we should have scored. That happens a lot. That should have been 2-0. If that link-up between Yorkiemann and Brooks is going to be the one today, that's fine, because it feels like they're focusing on Daka, which they should do. But they are leaving Brooks a lot of space. Brooks waits and waits. Man, is he going to be able to take... Daka does take that down. Oh, he's so bloody good at football. He's just the best, isn't he? Simply the best. Patson Daka there makes it 2-0. We're just destroying Man City again. But what a ball for Brooks. Brooks is man of the match so far today. With his left foot, that as well. He takes it so gracefully, does Daka. What a hit. 2-0 the lead. And I think Man City would have just wanted to have made it to half-time. They've still not subbed off the injured player, which is interesting. 15 goals in 8 matches. Is that just Champions League goals then? Because I don't think that's... No, that's got to just be Champions League goals. Which is ridiculous, but... Oh, that's poor. Oh, what a save, Schmeichel. That was poor from us. Not switching off would be ideal right now. Not switching off would be the perfect situation. Ake finally does come off. Pedro Porro coming on. He could cause us a problem. More of a problem than I think Ake would have done there at left back. Porro is a right back. But we've seen loads of right backs play left. We haven't seen loads, but I've seen Trippier play there. Spinazzola's actually a right-footed left-back. Or is that the other way round? Oh, Gabriel Jesus makes it 2-1. Stop with the chitter-chatter. Yorkie, focus on the task ahead of you. There's good play in the end. I mean, Salisu tries to get it away. No blame on him. It's a beautiful pass from Phil Foden. And, I mean, what do you expect? Phil Foden can thread the ball through the eye of a needle. And I'm a big fan of Gabriel Jesus, so that's a beautiful finish. Michael maybe should have done better. We've got a good game of football on our hands as we kick off the second half. Well, Man City kick off the second half. This has been a really entertaining game, which is exactly what I want. I feel like the Inter Milan just ended up being a little bit of a stomp. This one feels like it's not going to be now. We could go on to make it 3-1, but the way that Man City ended that half is worrying me a little bit because I thought we were just going to walk away with this one. That is great play from Justin. Oh, we might be able to break now. That's good play to Brooks. What's Brooks going to do? He waits, and that's a beautiful ball to Yorkiemann. Is there going to be anyone to catch him? I think he might just whip that one into Dak. Oh, he's played it behind. Jeremy! Oh, it doesn't matter that he's played it behind. Jeremy Pino's having a little bit of a goal sprout, isn't he, at the moment? And he makes it 3-1 Leicester City. We shake him at the back, don't we? That's all that happens there. Absolutely shooken. And again, the focus on Daka has been so much, it's been so evident that it has given Yorkiemann and Jeremy the space here to exploit them. And it's not the cleanest of hits, but it does make it 3-1. I would love to say game over, but it's not. It's Man City. And they are a bit of a different task than what Inter Milan were. They do have the ability to really cause me problems. That's Jeremy Pino's first Champions League goal for us as well. I don't think he's actually got one for Villarreal. So I think that might actually be just his all-round first Champions League goal. I'm not 100% sure. That's poor defending. Gabby Jesus! Oh, I thought it was in. He's pulled it wide. He's going to be kicking himself. And I bet you right now, Pep is absolutely fuming. It's moments like that that get us through to the next round, if we're being honest. He misses, and he comes off, does Gabriel Jesus. Roger is coming on. Roger. So, see how he gets on. I've said it now like that. He's got a face. So he must be important. If we could get another, make it 4, I'd be over the moon, but they're not leaving as much space, are they? I thought that was a poor pass, and Jeremy Pino couldn't get in behind. My successful rates of dribbles have really improved on FIFA of recently. I think that's just from playing it consistently. I haven't played, obviously, in a few days with being ill. Only been ill, really. Oh, that was poor. Only been ill, really, one day, but that one day's enough because I didn't play it the day before that either because I started to feel ill that day. Sanchez now. Oh my God, Sanchez, that's brilliant. We've ripped them wide open. Yorkiemann now. Oh, he saved it. I thought that were heading top bins. Sanchez though there, what a run from him. He's special, man. He's a special player. There's certain players that you guys have suggested that have been unreal in this series so far. Cheeky corner. And I'm going to try something fancy here. Can we not talk about that anymore? Don't tell your friends about this one. Just please. Don't want to talk about that anymore. Sterling now. Behind to Pedro Porro. Sanchez. Oh, I thought he'd done enough. Who's it going to? I couldn't tell. Riyad Mahrez. Oh, against his old side. Makes it 3-2. Man City are back in this for the second leg. Good goal. It's a good hit, wasn't it? Shouldn't celebrate, though, Riyad. Has he celebrated in real life when he's played against Leicester? Maybe. Right at the end of the game as well, that Mahrez shot right at the end of the game, and that does leave this one wide open for the second leg. We do win it. It is 3-2, but 3-2 is definitely not comfortable, and if Man City show up on the day, they can cause us a lot of problems and give us a torrid time, especially at the back. We'll just have to see what happens, but it does set up a very, very exciting second leg. Things you love to see, PSG beating Man United. So it's not all doom and gloom, that result, not all doom and gloom. And we won, didn't we? We won. So I don't want to be too dabby. I'm just very nervous now for the second leg. 12th place, Brighton next. We are going to sim it, of course. Let's see we can get a decent result against Brighton. A point behind us now at Chelsea, but this is a game in hand. It ended up being a really even game of football and even going 2 up. It was crazy first half by the looks of it. We went 2 up. Brooks and Vardy They scored 2, 27th and 39th. And there we go, 2-2 draw against Brighton. A little bit of a frustrating result there, but Chelsea drew as well against Wolves, so it wasn't the game in hand. We are still in 4th place with a game in hand and 2 points ahead of Chelsea, and we're coming towards the final run of the season. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new around here, please hit subscribe. I'm pretty sure I forgot to say that at the start of the video. Again, a little bit ill at the moment, but I'm trying to crank out as many videos as possible so that you guys have got something to watch. The channel update is coming. I will get to it. Obviously, being sick, it was supposed to go out this week. I'm hoping it still goes out this week, but I haven't sat down and recorded it yet, so we will see. Have a good week. Don't get sick. If you do get sick, binge watch one of the series, and I'll see you in the next episode for the second leg against Man City.